It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran in his 10th NFL campaign, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo looks to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams, 30 yards.
And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays. run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive, 4 plays. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Throwing is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Wilson on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And it's second down. Here's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. This to Jacobs on the toss right. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Evades him at the 20. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming out.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. First target, first catch, and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Williams found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Here's Renfro to return. Escapes the defender. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Garoppolo. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has it up for the first. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, man. They can't reach him.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field.
for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Ortiz. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Jerry Judy from 8 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They shakes him off. That's caught by Myers. And he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now Wilson on first down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions for another turnover.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Garoppolo. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. Touchdown Raiders! Hunter Renfro from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson
finds Dulcich out left side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Stiff-armed him.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ortiz.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Now it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.